Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to compare the AI flagship models and most recent one. So just to let you know, Opus 4.8 got released 2 days back and GPT 5.5 was released last month, I believe April 23rd, and Gemini 3.1 Pro, it was released in Fab. So all these three models which you see here, those are the most recent one. And we are going to take a look this chart. And I know everybody online keeps saying this model is best. No, this model is smarter. This model codes better. But what do these numbers actually mean? And more importantly, which model should you use? Because a coding benchmark is not always the same thing as real life. So let's try to understand this a little bit more. So first, do not try to read everything which is on this chart. Okay, you don't need to be panic. This looks complicated, but it is actually very simple. Think about this table like comparing cars, right? One car may have better speed, another may have better mileage, another may have more storage. So same thing is here, right? These models are good at different tasks. Let's try to understand it. So first, let's start with the agentic coding. Okay, so we will try to compare this agentic coding across these models. Okay, so we are going to start with first row, agentic coding. This means, can the AI solve coding task by itself, not just writing one function, but reading files, making decisions, fixing mistakes, trying again, almost like junior developer behavior, right? So here Opus is scoring 69.2% and GPT 5.5 is 58.6. So what does this mean? It means Opus generally performs better when larger coding workflow require multiple steps. But remember one thing, benchmarks are controlled environment. Real projects can behave completely differently. Now, let's move to agentic terminal coding. So, this one. And this is pretty interesting. Take a look the numbers, right? 74.6%. And then look this number, GPT 5.5, 78.2. So GPT clearly is winning here. And terminal coding means, can the model work inside terminal, run the commands nicely, navigate folders, use tools, execute workflow, and GPT 5.5 is scoring higher here. So does this automatically mean GPT wins? Yes and no. It means GPT appears stronger in this benchmark category. And one thing actually I wanted to let you know, I mean, these benchmark numbers, it's not like I have copied and I have made my own. I actually went on, the Anthropic sites. And if you see here, this is the numbers which I have taken. So it's exactly the same table, these numbers which is coming here. And I have just, put it some more details here. Now let's try to understand the reasoning. Okay, I mean, pretty interesting, the use case here. This category is basically how well an AI can think, math, logic, understanding concepts, combining ideas. And here Opus 4.8 again performs stronger. Look here, 49.8% no tools, 58% with tools, and GPT 5.5, 41.4 and 52.2. So pretty, interesting, the numbers here. And so, and this matters actually because modern AI rarely works alone. Agentic, the agentic AI coding agents, they have to work with the tools. They need to search, they need to run the code, they need to use files, right? So tool usage matters here. So pretty awesome numbers here. Again, I mean, Anthropic is winning here. Now let's try to understand the computer uses here, agentic computer use. So this is where things become very practical. Can AI operate software, click buttons, navigate systems, perform workflows? Think of this like, could an AI assistant actually use your computer? And Opus leads here. This is becoming important because AI agents are moving forward computer automation. So Opus number here again 83.4%, 78.7% is GPT 5.5. Gemini 3.1 is not very far behind in comparison GPT 5.5. So pretty interesting. Now let's take a look knowledge work, right? So knowledge work means research. This section means research. I mean, which model could be better suited for research analysis, kind of the works, business task, documentation, reports, and Opus again. I mean, is scoring the strongest here. But again, I mean, this doesn't mean GPT is bad. It means different models optimize different. Now, so what is the biggest lesson? I mean, so what should beginners, learn from this? Simple. Stop asking which AI is best. Start asking best for what? For terminal work, for coding, for reasoning, for research, for agents. That question, the matters more. So, I mean, based on this benchmark, I mean, we can conclude if you mostly code inside terminal, GPT 5.5 may be attractive. And if you want a strong reasoning and agent workflows, Opus 4.8 looks very strong. And if budget matters, then your decision changes again because, I mean, some of these models are pretty expensive. I mean, at this time, especially if you are having if you are actually on your payment, the plans. But obviously, I mean, most of the people, work in enterprise environment to where all these models are easily available. And that is where, it makes a little bit, the tricky decision that which model you should be using. Uh, so honestly, the best model is usually the one that fits your workflow. So that's all for today's episode. If you like this content, please hit subscribe because we explain AI tools step by step, and I will see you in next one. Thank you so much.